A literal cat burglar is on the loose in a Texas neighborhood and is reportedly showing no remorse for stealing from his neighbors. And Cleo the cat won't be facing any repercussions either because his neighbors love him anyways. Cleo's owner Jean started finding items that didn't belong to her around her house earlier this summer. And even though the culprit thought he'd pulled off the perfect crime, eyewitnesses were able to identify the thief as Cleo the cat. Some even say that Cleo has been bold enough to climb into their houses when they open their doors or leave their windows open to steal their laundry. Cleo is after anything soft, so clothes and gardening gloves are frequently found in his loot. Jean washes the stolen items and places them in a lost and found bin outside of her house. Cleo has gained quite the reputation around the neighborhood, so neighbors know where to go if something goes missing. And they're not at all bothered by his antics. In fact, the cat burglar has actually brought the community together, and their community social media page is abuzz with Cleo sightings. He's such a valued member of the community that they even made Cleo shirts, with profits going to a local animal shelter. Staff members at a Colorado animal shelter were a little alarmed when they saw what appeared to be a sentient beanbag chair sneaking around one of the cat rooms. Upon closer investigation, they discovered that it was just Theodore, their newest feline resident who had decided to turn himself into a turtle. Theodore is a senior cat who came to Cat Care Society as a shy little guy with his fair share of social anxiety. So as an innovative and solutions-oriented kitty, he went ahead and claimed an entire beanbag as his personal mobile safety shell. Other cats don't always realize that Theodore is in turtle mode, so he has been sat on a few times by roommates trying to use the beanbag as a bed, but he is safe from being accidentally stepped on by workers, as they've added a do not disturb sign to his beanbag as a reminder that it doubles as his house. Luckily, Theodore has gained more confidence and he's started leaving his protective shell more and more. Staff started documenting whether he was having a turtle day where he preferred to remain hidden, or a brave day where he ventured out to explore. In turn, Theodore became an inspiration to countless people online, with viewers commenting things like, "If Theo can be brave today, then so can I." Theodore the turtle cat is still awaiting his forever home at Cat Care Society, and shelter staff have confirmed that his beanbag shell will be included in the adoption package. Before this bouncy kitten arrived at her new home, one member of her new family insisted that he wasn't a cat person. Her human mom had to convince her husband to get a cat, because at the time, he really didn't have much interest in the idea. And honestly, that feeling was kind of mutual because Puka wasn't just looking for a human dad either. What she was actually looking for was a skate partner. In the process of finding one, she not only turned her new human into a cat person, she helped him rediscover a part of himself that he'd let go. Within her first week home, Puka discovered a dusty skateboard collection while the couple cleared out some old stuff. After accidentally bumping a board and watching it roll, she hopped right on and taught herself to ride. Suddenly, the husband who hadn't even wanted a cat felt a real kinship with her, reminded of the joy those boards had brought him years ago. Soon, he was skating around the kitchen too, and she was joining him. And that was just the beginning. They built her own ramp, got her own personal mini board, and even swapped out her wheels for smoother ones. These days, the duo skates together often, and somewhere along the way, Puka didn't just make him fall completely in love with her. She gave him back a piece of himself that he thought he'd lost.